poem, you guys can ask me questions if Miss Moz
Yes.
allows.
Yes.
But I'm just gonna go forward into the poem, and this is something I wrote. This is probably one of the more personal things that I wrote, and Miss Moz asked me to do something along the lines of a personal monologue, and this is the closest thing I have to it. So hope you guys enjoy it. Forgive me, I'm gonna be reading from my book. I haven't done this one in a while, but I hope you guys like it. My hands were smaller back then. My 6 or 7-year-old hands clung to my pillow like a life preserver as I drowned myself in tears. My parents were fighting again, and my hands weren't big enough to block out all the yelling, so instead I listened. Every word like a bomb being dropped on the future I was hoping for. In that moment, I felt like there was no future worth hoping for. That night was darker than most. That night, I cried myself to sleep. That night, my hands failed me. Now, my hands are bigger, and I no longer use them to block out all the problems of the world. Instead, I've learned to put them together and pray. Pray that maybe one day I can have a faith like Daniel, the kind to take on lions, because sometimes my lions transform into sharks, come up out of the depths of deep thought and self-doubt, and getting caught in their jaws is scary. Getting torn apart thought by thought in the moment, making me wish I was Aladdin with a genie who could throw me a lifeline before my hope flatlines, and the only thing I see is a fading light. Reality is life does get dark at times. Parents will fight, not talk to each other for days and nights, and kids will struggle with the thought that their parents' marriage isn't perfect and wonder if that's the future of their lives. Hearts will be broken, shattered like glass mirrors, each piece reflecting back the good time, but picking them up reminds that it is no more. Death will take family and friends at unexpected times, in unexpected ways, and there will be days where you will go through the day wondering if anyone cares. And at night come to the conclusion that no one does, and think that your problems are your own and you have to get through them alone. Life does get dark at times. But I once heard a rapper say that hope don't shine until the dark comes, so remember that the darkness is just the absence of light, indicating that there is a light to believe in, but we just can't see it. It's there. I know it's there. It's like a star that we haven't discovered in the universe yet. The star exists, we just can't see it because the light that radiates hasn't had enough time to reach our eyes, like the hope we wish to find. Just wait. Be patient. You will see it shine in the corner of the night sky during the most darkest of nights. Hope begins as a speck in the dark, then you rub your eyes to make sure it's real, and when you open them again, it gets bigger. And before you realize it, that speck turns into a shooting star aimed at your eyes, targeted at your soul, on a mission to spark a fire deep down in your soul that will light up the darkness. Reminding that you are not alone. Reminding that you have skin that is warm and not cold. Reminding that you have a life to live and people worth living for. So don't ever stop hoping. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop living. Because we all gain strength through pain. And the strength we gain fans the flame that burns in us. And when we make it through the dark, let your light shine. Let your fire burn bright. Because you might be the hope for someone in the dark.